Newton give us his case study presentation. Okay, so when you talk about a dry eye compress, what is the goal? It's really to facilitate the secretion of meibum and to increase vascular flow to that tissue to help bring down that inflammation. And it's been shown many times that washcloths do not work. And it's also been shown that you really need temperatures of greater than 40 C to help open up those glands. And in fact, there's even more research that says 41.5 C, pretty exact, is the best, says here maximum, but really the optimal melting of meibum. Interesting study from 2019. So, what's different about our compress? You probably have all seen and are using compresses. I see many names I recognize on here that are probably using ours. So what's different about ours? If you're using a Brooder, if you're using another product, you're going to notice a couple things. One, ours weighs about twice as much as a Brooder. They really cut kind of their fill over the years as they've been bought out by several different companies. What does that mean? Well, that means that we're actually delivering more moisture for longer. So the magic minerals in there that pull moisture out of the air, we've got twice the volume. So it's giving back moisture for 10 minutes. So if you've got 95% humidity, and moisture really does matter. There's some good data that shows moist heat is much more impactful in increasing blood flow. So that's a fact that helps our product deliver better therapy. Just more comfortable, several features, the silicone nose piece, silver antimicrobial, the machine washable cover, of course, but this Hydro Block, this is another feature that's a patented feature. That is a waterproof coating on the front of our compress cover. And what that does is it blocks the heat and steam from escaping out the front, and it sends it back to the patient's eyes. So just another reason, how ours works differently than others, and really is superior in terms of delivering the heat and moisture. And I'm going to show you, this is some new, sorry, just kind of blocked my screen there. But this is, heat therapy. So we've used thermography, so a thermographic camera. And what we're showing here is that 3 minutes of use with our compress raises the eyelid temperature, and the meibomian glands are in the lid margin by almost 8 degrees after 3 minutes, and gets you to those temperatures that you need to really treat the meibum and get it to melt. So here you can see this first picture. This is, what is, basically the status of the temperature of your eyelids prior to treatment. Using our compress, it's about 120 degrees. Putting that on for 3 minutes, and then taking that off immediately after, you can see the lid temperature is 106.7. Now, this is coincidence that that's the exact temperature, but that is what was reported in this interesting study by Borschmann, that is the optimal temperature to melt meibum. I'd like to say we were that smart to have figured that out, but I can't take credit for that. I think I need to let somebody in here to, yeah, there we go. Just let them in. Okay. So yeah, so I mean, this is really proof that's in the pudding here. You can see that temperature. And then here's just another way to look at it. This is our compress over 10 minutes. And this blue line is the relative humidity. So as you can see, 10 minutes. And this is one of our very well-known competitors that I just spoke about. You just have less mass. You're just not going to be able to put out that moisture. The mineral just doesn't have the volume in there. And then you can see the temperature of the compress as well in red, really stays at that temperature that we just discussed. So, all this just to show that this compress really delivers on what is needed for the therapy. And then here's that quote: moist heat increased blood flow 35% more than dry heat. of the same temperature, and that's a study as well. And lastly, on the compress, so what does all this mean for measurements that we know? So here's just a little case study. 5 minutes of treatment, 5 minutes a day, took first tear breakup time from less than 6 to almost 13 with 5 minutes of use for 5 days using our compress, and average tear breakup time almost to 20. So many ways to look at it, but the bottom line is just really works. Machine washable cover. We're also the only product that you can put your logo right on our compress, and we offer a 1-year warranty for your patients as well. Oops. And then I lied. There's one more slide. Cold therapy works really well with our compress as well. So put it in a plastic Ziploc bag, put it in the freezer for an hour. Again, you're about 99 degrees to start with. You can see the compress after an hour is about 36 degrees. And because of the beads and the way that it conforms to the face, you really are getting that cold applied to the eyelids. And you can see here that we're achieving around 70 degrees. So it's almost it's a 29-degree decrease in the lid temperature. So inflammation, allergies, feels really good. And last on compresses, this is our USB powered compress. And again, just convenient, use it anywhere, use it traveling, use it at your desk. Still has the nice machine washable cover with the antimicrobial. Very convenient. A lot of patients have both. They use the moist compress at home in their nice clean microwaves when they don't want to use put that in the dirty work microwave. So they use this at work just to give themselves a little relief, 3 to 5 minutes, and you'll really feel